natural hair community and or social media period has controlled a lot of people's thoughts and opinions on their own hair, and I'm here to set the record straight, okay? I'm here to snap you back into reality and be that friend. Like sometimes when you're just like girl, hello, like hello, you are in control. Who's gonna be there for those people who do have those tighter curls or 4C curls? Who's gonna be there if everybody just gets discouraged and stops posting? Of course, it may be frustrating when you see people with different textures or whatever that look differently getting more views and you're putting in all the work. Like, trust me, I put in so much work with my videos. I used to be the girl that made sure she laid her edges well. I used to be the girl who wanted defined curls and stuff like that. But then I grew up. I don't get the same amount of views as I used to get. And yes, at one point that affected me. But now... 5, 6, 7, 8. I beating all that. This is me beating all that. I can do. If me beating all that. I can do. This is me beating. I can do. Okay, I think I'll be okay. 1 second. Oh, how I've missed that intro. What about you? Hello. A few months ago in April, I believe, I posted this video talking about the truth, exposing the truth about natural hair. And I thought that that was going to be the last video I ever said anything about that, because I literally gave my all. I gave all of the secrets. I put everything out there that I feel like would be helpful to any person with natural hair. And I was like, cool, I'm done. Secrets out. I'm good. And then natural hair blew up more than I thought it could. Natural hair became a lot more popular since that video. I believe in part from just TikTok, and then also because of the pandemic, we've been in the house. People who usually go to hair salons haven't been able to go to hair salons, and definitely on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. I think natural hair is just bigger. There's been a lot of videos surfacing about natural hair per usual, and I've noticed in particular, and I'm sure you guys noticed, this is not the first video, just a lot of like people coming out and talking about their feelings about natural hair and the natural hair community. And I just want to sprinkle my little 2 cents in there for whatever it's worth. I'm just here to remind you, if you forgot, because it seems like a lot of people have forgotten, that you are in control of your natural hair. Not just your natural hair, but you're in control of your natural hair, your life. This is your life, okay? You aren't living for somebody else. I would hope not. And if you are, you may want to reconsider that, because you kind of only get one life, you know? We're not cats around here. We don't get whatever 9 lives or whatever. We humans, we get one life and that's it. That also applies to your hair. And it seems like a lot of people have been forgetting that, because it seems like the natural hair community and or social media period has controlled a lot of people's thoughts and opinions on their own hair. And I'm here to set the record straight, okay? I'm here to snap you back into reality and be that friend. Like sometimes when you're just like girl, hello, like hello, you are in control, okay? Let's go. You can't control other people with natural hair. You cannot control what other people with natural hair post. You cannot control what people like and comment. A lot of these videos about people talking about the natural hair community and saying like negative things about it, I totally understand the point and their frustrations. But whenever I'm watching any of those videos or listening to anybody that talks negatively about the natural hair community and or people who just post content about natural hair, in my head, I'm always thinking, who are you watching? Like, who are you watching? I came across this video a few days ago from Jackie Aina, I believe, and she did a video regarding how you can control the algorithm on YouTube or social media. The algorithm is what videos you're seeing the most. The algorithm is meant to push the most popular videos or the videos that they think that is gonna do well, and that's what you usually see, like on your page when you first click on YouTube, or like on the home page or on Instagram, on your feed. Whatever you're seeing is being pushed by the algorithm. And we all know by now, hopefully, that the algorithm is screwed. But thanks to the social dilemma, it has told us that we are in control of the algorithm. The algorithm is pretty much based on what your likes will be. So say if you watch a lot of swimming videos, then you're gonna see a lot more swimming videos, especially if you're liking and commenting on it and you're watching a lot of it. Then the algorithm is gonna show you more of that because they notice that, hey, this girl likes that kind of video. So you're gonna see more of that. So anyways, I was watching Jackie's video and she pretty much was saying that you can hack the algorithm in your favor by making sure that you watch videos that you like to watch, and you making sure that you like the videos, because if you like videos and you like heart and comment under them, then the algorithm knows that you like those kind of videos, so therefore they're gonna keep recommending those specific kind of videos or those specific kind of people. Like, so say you're looking at a specific type of natural hair girl, like say a girl that has your similar kind of hair. If you're watching more of that, then the algorithm is gonna suggest more videos of girls that look like you and like do things that you're interested in and whatever. So if you're watching a lot of people with natural hair that is A, making you feel bad about your natural hair, B, giving you tips or information that you don't like or you don't agree with, why are you watching them? If you keep watching those type of videos, then you're gonna keep being recommended, and therefore it's gonna make it seem like the natural hair community is just composed of these type of people that you are not liking or that's making you feel bad about your hair or whatever the case may be. So try watching people that you actually like. I know personally for me, the few natural hair videos that I watch, I don't feel bad about the natural hair community. There's been a lot of people that I used to watch when I first started my natural hair journey, and then once I started watching their videos, if after watching their videos I didn't feel good about my hair, or I felt myself comparing, or I felt like I wasn't gaining anything from it, then I just stopped watching them. And then therefore, I didn't see them anymore. I would just start watching other people. So it's like, you are in control of who you're watching. So instead of saying the natural hair community is bad, maybe the people that you're watching within the natural hair community is not good for you. Therefore, you need to correct your algorithm by watching people that you actually like in the natural hair community. I feel like that will probably help you feel better about the natural hair community or just natural hair content, period, because not everybody in the natural hair community is doing the same thing. There's somebody for everybody. Number 2 is something I feel very, very strongly about, and it is you are in control of your hair, not people that's on social media. So therefore, if you don't want to be natural anymore, don't be natural. If you want to straighten your hair, straighten your hair. If you are tired of your natural hair and you want to freaking get a perm or relax your hair, do that. If that's gonna make you happy, then do what makes you happy for you. Forget about the natural girl 167 that says that that is terrible for your hair, you shouldn't do that, and blah 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 blah. Who is she? She is not living your life. She is just a person with an opinion. If I were to say one thing that I don't like about any type of community, whether it's the natural hair community, the vegan community, there's so many communities that have like those people who are obviously like super judgmental or super controlling and try to tell people how to live their life and how to be on their own journey. Like even wearing a weave or whatever, there are always going to be those people who's like saying negative things to you. But that shouldn't stop you from doing what you want to do. This is your life. Once again, this is your hair. I mean, obviously, as long as you understand that relaxing your hair or whatever is going to maybe push back your natural hair journey a little bit because you're going backwards because you are damaging your hair. But if you understand that and don't care, then that's fine. Like, this is your hair, you know? Like, do whatever the freak you want to do with your hair. If you want to cut your hair off, cut your hair off, okay? This is like crazy that I even feel like I have to say this. I mean, it's not really crazy to me that there are people online that have negative comments to that. I'm not surprised by any negative comment because this is the internet. So like, you know, I mean, people obviously have been feeling entitled to say things on the internet for however long since the internet came out. So none of that is surprising. It's only surprising when it gets to people, because it's like, do you guys understand these are like strangers? These people don't have nothing to do with you. They don't know you personally. And it pains me when I see people physically struggling or feeling bad because some random person on the internet decided to give their opinion on, oh, you shouldn't perm your hair because blah, 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 blah. Like, if that's what you want to do at this point in time and that's going to make you the happiest, then girl, do it, okay? Number 3, you are in control of what you buy. So therefore, you don't have to buy all the hair products in the world. There's a lot of products targeted to natural hair. And if you guys have been watching me for a while, although I put out natural hair videos, I probably have the least amount of products that anybody has put out for natural hair. I've been using similar, same-ish products since I first started my journey. And I have no remorse for that, because I'm not about to get sucked into the whole cycle of buying all these new products just because people want to see it, just because I want to keep up with whatever trend or whatever it may be. That's never been my intention. And then even like brands pushing new products right and left and trying to take your coin. But again, we cannot control what brands do. We can only control where we spend our money. If you don't want to be a product junkie, or if you don't agree with buying all these products and stuff like that, or what brands do, they just don't buy all the stuff. Just have what you need. For me personally, I've always felt like new products is just for a new experience. If I want to try something new because I want a different smell, or I want, just to try to do something fancy or try something new for a while because I've been, using the same thing, then I do that. But whenever there's a brand that's sending out new stuff, I'm not always trying to jump on the bandwagon and try other stuff. Like, I've never been into that. Again, like I said, I have my same old little products, my shampoo, my deep conditioner, my leave-in conditioner, my cream, and I have a gel and an oil. You honestly can use the same products for the rest of your life and be fine. Like honestly, you don't need to switch up your products. Again, I'm just letting you know, as a reminder that you are in control of what you buy. So although you may be seeing all these advertisements and all these influencers promoting not just hair products, but just different products overall. I mean, you got the makeup gurus. People are gonna do that because it's a part of their job. Like, I don't knock them for doing that. You can't blame a business or knock a business or an influencer for trying to make their coin, but you can control what you put your money towards. And that even includes different kind of natural hair tools. If you guys watch my wash day videos, I still use a wide tooth comb. I mean, I got a dimming brush just because so many people was recommending it to me at one point, and I bought it and don't even use it really. And then there's all other types of brush for detangling and stuff like that, and I've gotten so many recommendations for that, and I'm just like, yeah, it's cool, but I don't need it. I'm not knocking people who use it, because if you use it and you genuinely like it, then cool, I'm glad that works for you. But if I'm doing cool with what I have, I'm not just about to buy stuff because it's the new hype, it's the new trend, especially if I have no type of interest in it. Number 4, you are in control of your natural hair journey. So by now, you should know that natural hair journey takes time, it takes patience, it takes consistency, it takes finding your go-to products, and it takes knowing about your hair. It takes learning, it takes time, it takes experience. So either you're willing to put in the work or you're not. That's literally your option. So if you are tired of your natural hair, then you are tired of your natural hair. You have to be honest with yourself, and don't feel bad if you are. That's just the thing with natural hair. It's like, either you're gonna put in the work for it or you're not gonna put in the work. And everybody's work that they're putting in is different because everybody's trying to achieve different stuff. I mean, there's people who just want health and that's it. And I feel like if you're going for healthy hair, then your effort is gonna be a lot less than somebody who's trying to get healthy, long, defined, perfect, frizzless. Which leads me to number 5, which is natural hair is low-key easy, but it only gets complicated when you try to make your hair something that it ain't. The more that you try to manipulate it and make it into something that is not, and try to make it look like somebody else that you see, and then also, like I've always said in the past, if you having high expectations for your hair to be this certain length and to look this certain level of perfection and your curl to be this certain way, then your journey is going to be a lot more complicated because you're going to have to do a lot of work to achieve those things that you're trying to achieve. Some of those might not even be achievable because of just your hair, period. I mean, just because of your curls and just how your hair is, because you're trying to make it into something that it's not. And your hair's like, girl, I'm trying, but I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't be that level of hair that you see on that influencer girl or that YouTube girl, that TikTok girl. I can't. I'm trying my best, but I can't. That's what your hair is sounding like. But you know what I'm saying? Number 6. It's something that I've always thought, and something that I actually started working on, and I told myself it was a personal goal of mine to do in my videos. And I feel like this right here, if I were to give advice to the natural hair community or for anybody that puts out natural hair videos, not to say that anybody's gonna take my advice, because who am I? I mean, but if you would like to give you my constructive criticism to people who put out natural hair videos, to make sure that you always include, whenever you're giving advice about your natural hair, you're emphasizing that that works for your hair, but that may not work for the person that you're watching hair. Like, for example,
in my opinion, these products suck. But that's just on my hair. Although they may not work on my hair, that doesn't mean that they will work out terribly for your hair.
Or for example,
I love these products. These are the best products for my hair. But even though they're the best products for my hair, that doesn't mean that they will be the best for your hair. Why? Because our hair is different, and that's okay.
You know? Because I feel like there's a lot of people that be like, oh, these products suck. These are the worst products ever. But that's just because they don't work on your hair. So it's unfair to label a product terrible or a technique terrible or whatever that somebody else has tried because it hasn't worked on your hair. And I'm like, hey, that's kind of unfair, because there may be a girl out there that really loves that and you're just trashing this whole product or brand or technique or whatever, when like there's people that tried it and loved it and it works well for them. So I just feel like people need to use, in my opinion, for my hair specifically, and understand, although it may seem like something that's self-explanatory, like why do I need to say that? People should already know that. It seems like a lot of young people on the internet, and there's people who may not understand that, or new naturals or whatever, or who may not have heard that and needs that reassurance. Or even like whenever you're doing your natural hair routine, my main thing, I feel like it's a big problem with natural hair videos, is people watching it and then doing the same thing and then expecting their hair to look exactly like yours. And when they don't, they get disappointed either with their hair, or they get mad at you and be like, you not giving the right techniques because my hair is not looking like yours. So either you telling me trash techniques or trash products, or something's wrong with me. And that's never usually the case. It's just like, your hair may look similar to mine, doesn't mean your hair will do the same thing. Like, natural hair is diverse. Natural hair is different. There's literally rarely a case where some girl has his hair exactly the same. You can watch routine videos and watch things like that, but I wish that people reiterated or reminded their followers or people that's watching, like, hey, this is just my routine, and I'm just showing this for anybody who may want to try it out and see if it works on them, but it's not guaranteed. Your hair is not going to end up looking exactly like my hair, because our hair is different, because that's the beauty of natural hair. Natural hair is different. It comes in different forms, shapes, lengths, textures, all that. So don't be discouraged if you try this and your hair doesn't look exactly like mine. It's always like, this is something I've said, I feel like in one of my watch day videos, and I was just like, you know what, I need to make sure I repeat that for people so they understand that. Instead of trying to get their hair to look exactly like mine, I'd rather you try to get your hair to feel the same type of health, or like feel moisturized. Number 7 is, there's a saying that everyone's life or everyone's journey is different, and that's okay. Or everyone grows at different paces in life, and that's okay. The same goes for your natural hair. Everybody's journey is gonna look different because natural hair is different. I don't care if we have the same hair type. I don't care if we have the same porosity. I don't care if we have the same everything. There's gonna be differences in our genetics, stuff like that, that just makes everything different. In our diet, in the climate that we're living in, DNA, I don't know if that has anything to do with your hair, but it's just gonna be different. I feel like I always say this, but what works for me may or may not work for you, and that is okay. If I do something to my hair like a wash and go or a braid out or a twist out or a hairstyle, that does not mean I'm doing it to tell you this is exactly how your hair is gonna look. I'm saying you can try this out. Like, it's like me trying out an outfit or something, or doing a makeup look. Like, your makeup look is not gonna look exactly like mine because we have totally different faces, you know? So you could do the same look, but it may look a little different for you because we're different. You could try on the same outfit that I recommend, but it doesn't mean it's gonna look exactly like it does on me because we have different body types. But that is okay. So that goes for everybody doing their journey differently. Everybody is gonna grow their hair at different paces. Some people, I've learned from doing my Be True series that I used to do when I used to go on Zoom with other people who have natural hairs or other girls, that people are different. I like to wash my hair weekly, but there's people who do their wash days bi-weekly. And there's some people that like to do their wash days once a month. And that's freaking okay. As long as it works for them, then that's all that I care about. Because my purpose is not for me to change, tell you how to live your life and tell you what to do with your hair. I'm just being like, hey girl, you know, this is what I do. And if you want to watch and, you know, you want to learn, then cool. And this is also, it's just me being somebody who's just like, hey, I'm comfortable in my skin. This is my journey of my self-acceptance and loving myself, and I feel good. And I want you to feel as free and love yourself naturally as much as I do. So I'm just telling you, because there's a lot of people that have their own opinion on certain things, and don't listen to them, okay? Just, this is your life, all right? And you're on your journey. What works for you? If buttermilk and honey gives you beautiful results for your hair, keep using that buttermilk and honey, girl, okay? Like, don't care about what Suzanne says, that buttermilk, you know, like, do you, okay? And lastly, but not leastly, I like to watch videos on like topics, especially when it comes to natural hair. I don't like being repetitive, so sometimes I'll like watch other people's videos to make sure I'm not saying the same things as other people. And I was watching this video about the natural hair community, and she was cracking me up with what she was saying, but she kind of said something similar to what I'm gonna say. But anyways, hate comments. This is a big thing that I've seen a lot of people that make natural hair videos say the natural hair community are like just evil, because there's a lot of people in the comments giving their 2 cents, telling you what to do with your hair and that you're not doing something right and stuff like that. And I don't know if I just don't pay attention to those people in my comments, but I have never been affected by anybody who come on my video and tell me something about my hair. If anything, I laugh at those people. Like, I don't take any of them seriously. If I wanted to freaking perm my hair today, or cut off all my hair and perm it, or whatever, that didn't make any sense. But if I wanted to perm my hair one day, I'm gonna perm my hair. I love you guys who come and support my channel, but if you are real supporters, you're gonna ride with me through whatever I decide to do with my hair. I will hope so, and if not, then that sucks. I feel like hate comments are literally the equivalent to somebody coming up into your house. So say your channel or your Instagram page or your TikTok page is your house. This is your home, okay? This is your sanctuary, and people in the hate comments are just random people that's just coming by your house. So I feel like hate comments are the equivalent to people coming in your house and telling you how to live, or coming in your house and be like, ugh, girl, your bed look terrible. You know that's terrible for your back? Ooh, girl, open up your refrigerator. Ooh, girl, that food that you're eating is terrible, blah, blah, blah. Or, ooh, girl, the lights in your room, that, like, just nitpicking everything. What you gonna do if somebody come up in your house and tell you how to live, or tell you about what's in your house? I will hope that you don't take that to heart and then end up changing your whole house or whatever because of that person, that random person. You're gonna be like, what the heck? Like, you're not gonna deal with that. So it's kind of the same way when it's like somebody coming up on your channel telling you how to run your hair, the thing that's on your head, and you feeling some type of way about it. Like, why are you letting these random people who you don't even see, most of the time they don't even have a picture, so how do you even know that, how their hair looking? Don't let those people affect you. Do what you want to do and take hate comments with a grain of salt. For all you know, they could be little 8-year-old children who've been watching natural hair gurus and thinking they know everything because they didn't watch so many natural hair videos or research so many things, or they tried things with their hair, or whatever the case may be, telling you about your hair. Why are you gonna let some random people, visitors that came in your house, tell you how to live your life, you know, tell you how to run your house, tell you how to run your hair? You know what I'm saying? Do you guys get it? I hope so. So let's stop that. Let's not pay attention and not feed into the negative people who decide they want to give you 2 cents on your hair, because who are they? Who are they? Who, you know, literally, who are they? Like, you don't even know. You just see a comment, and like I said, most of the time they don't have a picture, so you can't even go on their page and see that they are hair experts. Because then, if somebody says something, and then you could be like, well, maybe they know what they're saying, but you don't even know who they are. So anyways, please, if you get anything from this video, please, if you post videos, not even just natural hair, but anybody on YouTube or on social media, if you post stuff and there's people who have negative comments to say, if you can't deal with negative people posting stuff, you probably do not need to post stuff. And that's something I would give advice to, like my sister or somebody I cared about, because that's real talk. You have to understand that when you post anything on the internet, you are also opening yourself up for people who have hate comments or have something to say, because that is just the internet. And that is the beauty of internet, because you can post whatever you want, therefore people can post whatever they want if it's a hate comment or whatever. I think I got that off my chest. And also lastly, I'm sorry, I keep saying this is gonna be last, and I know this is probably a long video, but I need to just continue. I need to end my rant on a clean slate because I'm very passionate and I really wanna help you guys. If you make natural hair content, specifically people who feel like their hair type is not represented, and I can say that I can understand the frustrations from people who have certain hair types that they feel like it doesn't get enough representation or views, or brands are not showing more of them, or they're not getting the same opportunities. Like, I could say I feel for those people, but you know, of course, if I don't have their hair type, I feel like I can't really say much about it or give my actual opinion on it, because it's just like, there's gonna be people who are like, is it your place? You don't even have that type of hair or whatever. I would just say, if you're thinking about stopping, if you're getting discouraged from posting those kind of videos because you do feel like they don't get as many views as, you know, people with looser textures or whatever the case may be, understand your purpose. And I had to tell myself that too, because I've stopped doing a lot of the things that I used to do. I used to be the go-to natural hair girl that showed all the cutest creative hairstyles that you could do. I used to be the girl that made sure she laid her edges well and blah 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 blah. I used to be the girl who wanted defined curls and stuff like that. But then I grew up and I had to realize that all that does not matter. I don't give a crap about that, and I'm just a girl who is like, if my hair is healthy, I'm Gucci, like I'm good. And I don't always aim for defined curls. Honestly, I can care less about that most of the time. I don't even do my baby hairs as often, and I don't do as many hairstyles as I used to do, and I'm feeling good, and I've lost a lot of people from that. I don't get the same amount of views as I used to get, and yes, at one point that affected me, but now I remember my purpose, and my purpose is to be the girl that can hopefully help you love yourself naturally, really, you know, be the girl to show you, to inspire you to be yourself, be true to yourself and stay true to yourself, and just love yourself naturally, you know, natural hair, natural beauty, all that stuff, natural, your personality, and just love and accept yourself as you are. So anyways, I feel like, of course, it may be frustrating when you see people with different textures or whatever that look differently getting more views and you're putting in all the work. Like, trust me, I put in so much work with my videos, and I feel like I deserve to be at a higher place or whatever, but I have to check myself, because I'm like, I'm not gonna feel entitled. I'm at my journey, it's where it is right now, and I'm just gonna continue doing it because I do get people showing up every day, whether it's 500 people or 1,000 people or plus, that tell me how much my videos mean to them, helpful for them. But anyways, blah blah blah, ranting. I just say that to say that I would hate for a lot of people who have different hair textures that they feel like it's not represented to stop, because then it's like, who's gonna be there for those people who do have those tighter curls or 4C curls? And you know, those are just examples obviously that I see, that, you know, I've seen. But like, who's gonna be there if everybody just gets discouraged and stops posting because they're feeling like they're not getting so many views or all these brand deals? Like, who is gonna be there to represent for those girls who actually need those videos? So I just want to say, like, although again, it's not always about views, and I feel like, of course, yeah, it takes a lot of work to put in, do videos, but that doesn't mean that your work isn't being like appreciated because you're not getting so many views. Like, you changing one person's life, or you helping one person that has the same hair texture as you, is a big deal. Or 1 or 50 or 100 people. It is. So anyways, this video was just to remind you guys that you are in control of your natural hair and nobody else is in control. Nobody else, okay? Please, like, stop letting these random people on the internet control you. Stop. And if it's that hard, then maybe you should probably take a break from the internet, because it can be toxic. But you have to understand what to put your energy towards. I'm rooting for you. You got this. You are in control. Keep going. Remember the end result. Remember what your purpose is for doing what you're doing, whether it's your natural hair journey or you making content, whatever. Remember that. Keep that there and know that there's people rooting for you. And lastly, if you watch until the end, please leave 3 black hearts so I see you and I can show you my love and appreciation, because I always appreciate people who watch till the end of my videos. Share this if you feel like somebody can benefit from it, because at this point, I can care less about views, but I do feel like these type of videos needs to be seen by a lot of people, because it seems like a lot of people need to be reminded that they are in control, not society or the internet. All right. Have a great day.